everyone, I'm Kaye, and today we are following Madison Beer's Vogue makeup tutorial. I don't listen to like a ton of her music, but she's absolutely gorgeous, and I do like how she does her makeup. It's just kind of like natural, but has like some of like the newer techniques. So I thought we would try it out today. I saw a few other YouTubers do this, so I thought it would be fun to do. Okay, so she starts out with brows. So I'm gonna take the Brow Free. She uses soap brows, but I still don't have like the Pears soap or anything like that, so we're gonna use this. And she has like these amazing arched eyebrows. Mine are almost like a rounder arch, but hers are very pretty. She has great features, let's be real. So it seems like she doesn't even fill them in, she just does soap. I guess we'll try that today, why not? And she moisturizes before, so we already did that. I forgot to touch on that. And then she goes in with a skin tint. I'm gonna take my Laura Mercier oil-free tinted moisturizer. This is my favorite tinted moisturizer of all time. It just looks so smooth on the skin and it's so pretty. And she uses a sponge, so I guess we'll use that too. So we just have a nice sheer layer there. And then she goes in with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I do really like that one. I just haven't purchased it in a while because I've been in love with my e.l.f. concealers. So this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Pretty similar to the NARS one, and she puts quite a bit on and she just like dots it and goes like that. So she just does like a ton of concealer all over, which I mean, I'm totally guilty of when I do more of a like skin tint type of deal, except I'll usually put on my concealer first, so then I feel like I don't need as much. And then she goes in with like a cream contour stick. The one she has is from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't have that one. I feel like one that would be similar is, I don't know if they make super dark shades in the Maybelline Rewind, but it seems like that would be similar to contour with because it has that spongy tip. As for us though, I'm just gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown Cool Honey contour stick. I like this shade because it's not too dark, so I can really like pack it on. Oh, and let me see how she applies that. So she just does like dots, and then she just blends it out with her beauty blender as well, which I forgot how pretty it looks when you blend out cream contour with that. She doesn't contour her nose. I remember that from this video, but for mine to look kind of like hers, I'm going to. So I'm just basically going on the tip of where I need contouring and then just going over with my sponge. Sometimes I just contour the tip of my nose because that is typically where I need it the most. Like I have a pretty thin bridge, it just goes out here. Okay, and then she takes a cream blush. So I have a liquid. She has like a, it's Charlotte Tilbury as well. So I am just gonna take this, and she just blends all of this out with her sponge. So kind of interesting. So this is the NARS Orgasm Liquid Blush, which is what it's called. Okay, so, and then I'm just gonna use my finger to like dot it where she puts it. So she does it here. She does the very tip of the nose, and then just like over here. So she goes pretty high on the cheek, and she looks so cute with it. I love like how a lot of blush looks. And then what she does, she takes the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. I'm just gonna take the L'Oreal Infallible one that you guys have probably all heard of by now. I was able to find it at Target. They only had like a few left, so. This also kind of tones down the blush a little bit. I also have a lot like thicker cheekbones than she has. She has like those beautiful like sculpted ones. I have a lot of like, I guess, fat where my cheeks are. So mine looks like super exaggerated, whereas hers, it kind of like brings out her cheekbones more, since her cheekbones aren't super prominent, or like in the front. They're more prominent here. And then she goes in with a Fenty bronzer. I still have yet to try them. I don't know what stopped me. I guess I just have a lot of bronzers, so I'm just taking my Youngblood bronzer in this shade Sunshine. And she uses a brush that's similar to this size. Hers might be a little bit smaller. The look is very like sun-kissed, like been in the sun kind of look. And then she does contour her nose. I forgot that she did that. But she just goes along the sides. Mine, like I said, my nose is very different from hers. So I'm just gonna contour the tip of mine. So for me, as far as the blush goes, it would have been better just for my face and for my nose. I'm not crapping on her techniques or anything like that, but my nose, since it's bigger right here, putting a ton of blush right there made it look a little bit bigger. So whenever I do the blush look, I typically just put it on the bridge here because that's the smaller part of my nose. So if you have a nose similar to mine, that's just a tip that might help you out. And then she puts on powder blush. So she uses a Fenty blush and she doesn't show the color. So I'm gonna take a Charlotte Tilbury blush. I'm gonna take this shade because it looks like it's a pretty pinky shade. This is so much blush. Wow. And then she goes in with her Madison Beer palette, which I do not have. So she takes kind of like a caramely brown shade. So I'm gonna take this shade from the Morphe Coca-Cola palette. I love this palette for neutrals. It's so pretty. I don't even know if she applied an eye primer or anything. Since I feel like I have to, I'm just gonna kind of powder my lids a little bit. That should help. So taking that caramel color, and she just kind of follows her crease. Okay, so for the next step, she takes a dark brown shadow. So I'm gonna take this one. It's a little warm, so I'll mix it with that shade a little bit. And then she does like her signature inner corner, which she has such beautiful eyes, by the way. Like, I thought she had eyeliner on in the beginning, and then when she got close to do her liner, like, you could tell it's just like she has super dark lashes naturally. It's so pretty. And then she also does a wing, and the way she describes it, which is actually a great way to describe it, is imagine there is like an eyelash on the end of your eye just sticking out, and imagine where it would go. And she just does a really small line. I'm just gonna blend it out so it's not too harsh or anything. And the nice thing about brown eyeliner is it's so easy to fix if you mess up. And I just feel like it looks more natural, I guess, on most people. Okay, so she's going straight in for liquid highlighter. This is from Makeup Revolution, and it's called Liquid Luminous Gold. And she just uses her beauty blender for all of it. Keeps it easy, I like it. And this one tends to blend better with like warmth. For some reason, once I blend it with a beauty blender, it gets splotchy. Okay, so she adds more liquid highlighter. I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury number 2 Hollywood Flawless filter. And she's taking a Glossier mascara. I'm gonna take my Lash Princess by Essence. Her lashes are super long. I wonder if she uses a serum or something. She should have talked about that, because I need it, whatever it is. And then she takes a light shimmery shade. I'm just gonna grab my Champagne Pop and go just right on there, which it kind of makes that area of the eye pop more. I feel like that's actually really pretty. I remember I used to add glitter just right there back in like high school. It's funny that she doesn't do any like shimmer on the lid or anything. Hopefully I didn't miss that part, but I'm pretty sure she keeps it matte. Okay, and then she does her lip liner, and it looks like she overlines the bottom a little bit. And she started in the center on the bottom. She uses a lip gloss, but I'm going to use a lip balm. This is actually a lip mask, but I'm honestly obsessed with it. I got it in BoxyCharm and it just feels so good. And then she just sets it down with the setting spray, so I'm using the Maven Beauty Rosewater setting spray. So let's go over this and how it looks on me and all of that. So for me, the blush placement, I should have not let it go down so low because my cheekbones are from here to here. So my cheekbones, like the spacing of them is a lot bigger than hers, and like I said, mine are more meaty, whereas hers are more structured and I guess higher. Yeah, they're like higher and then like smaller here, whereas mine, it's taken up a lot of space. So like for someone with a face shape like hers, that blush placement works nicely, but for me, it's making this area of my face look really wide and just big, where I typically want to minimize that, so I'll put it here, or if I do place it here, I'll just place it higher up instead of on the whole cheek. But she does the whole cheek area, and I did want to do this just so I could talk through this with you guys, because I don't think any way of doing makeup is better than another. Frankly, I think there are definitely techniques that you can use that look better for certain face shapes, and it's not always what is trendy. But like obviously, I think it looks gorgeous on her. It definitely fits her, it fits her aesthetic and everything, just like natural, almost like that beachy kind of look. As far as the eyeliner goes, this is honestly how I do my eyeliner pretty much every day. I typically will do some sort of a shimmer on the lid just because I think it's fun and pretty. That's really the only thing I would change about that, and maybe I would do some eyeliner on the inner rim. Her eyes naturally look like they have eyeliner on them. Like I said, I thought she had it on when she got on camera. She just has really dark lashes naturally, so it looks like she has liner there. I would maybe do a little more dimension on the eyes, but I don't think it looks bad. Like I think it's actually really pretty. As far as the brows go, I typically like to fill mine in just a little bit more because I have like spaces in there, so like I usually like to just go like this. That's so specific, sorry. But I just flick the pencil up to make kind of like brow-like strokes. The soap brows, I feel like might work better for me, like without filling them in, if I let them grow out a little bit more, but I just haven't for some reason. I think it's like I'm one of those people that likes everything in its place as far as brows go. I'm still like in that place. As far as the lips go, I like them. This is kind of how I do my lips day to day. I'll usually do a lipstick instead of just a lip gloss or a balm. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I always like trying out different makeup techniques because you never know what you're gonna like. I feel like it's always good as an artist and just in life in general to try out different things, try out different makeup looks, try out different techniques. And I feel like I learn stuff about makeup even just from clients or people that aren't professional makeup artists. I always learn something from everyone. And so I think that's something that's really cool and special about makeup. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like these and to see more videos on my channel. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video and I will see you in my next one. Bye!